You know, one of the things that I absolutely love about band training is the ability for it to improve my flexibility, stability, and mobility while I'm strength training. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna go ahead and do a one-arm row. And I've got the red band and the orange band looped through, so I've got a little bit longer system here. And because of that, I'm gonna be able to go ahead and stretch it out so that I have constant tension on the system. As long as I have constant tension on the system, as I go ahead and reach, look at how much the band is making me stretch. If I need to go ahead and put my hand on the wall for a little bit of additional stability so that I could really reach, boy, now I am really lengthening out my body. My foot's way behind me and my arm is really reaching so that when I go to pull, I'm gonna go ahead on every rep, get stretched out. That's so important because as we get older, our body has a tendency to get tighter and we don't lengthen it as much. And part of the reason we don't lengthen it is because number one, we don't have stability. We've talked about that and why you're gonna need that. And number two, we don't use a tool that causes us to really lengthen out and reach. The bands are gonna allow you to do that, all right? They're gonna allow you to do it with almost every exercise. So that's the one thing that I wanna point out. Now let's talk about stability, because now the longer I'm getting stretched out, guess what? The more stable I have to be. So now, as I'm reaching and reaching and reaching, I've gotta be more and more stable. Especially if I don't have that hand on there, my stabilizers, especially my hip in this case, and my trunk are really having to learn how to teach me to balance so I have to, before I can go to pull. That's how band training is gonna make you stable on every exercise. Want to talk trunk stability? So when I go to push here, my trunk has to engage right there. It has to engage, all right? That's just another example of how pushing is gonna make my trunk engage. The point of the fact is this, band training, I want you to challenge yourself to be long and strong. In order to do that, you're gonna have to be, number one, balanced, stable, and you're gonna have to have tension on the system so it makes you reach on every repetition. If you do that, if you keep all those things in play, you're gonna find that your stabilizers are gonna automatically kick in and you're gonna get great lengthening of your body on every single repetition. Guys, mobility, stability, flexibility. They're keys to keeping us active for a long time. Use bands to lengthen you out and stretch you out, and you're gonna find that your mobility, flexibility, and stability improve on every single exercise you do. And you don't have to just do stabilization exercises all the time. That's the beauty of this thing. I want you to be long and strong on your feet. Band training will make you do that. You just gotta let the system take you into it. Cool? All right, man, let's go get you long and strong.